Hey folks, Species7 here. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Pure Farming. Now, in this look at it, I've actually jumped over to the My First Farm part of the game, just to have a look at what their sort of tutorial thing has done. Now, the scenario here is Grandpa's farm again, and I don't know why is it always Grandpa's farm? I mean, are your parents just, it's like, ew, no way the grandkids are getting it. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to continue it. So, you get Grandpa's farm, but you're in debt to the bank for like $275K. So I guess what you actually inherit is not a farm, it's a debt. So by doing various things here on the farm, 275? That might be wrong. By doing various things here on the farm, you're going to get to basically buy out the bank debt. So, no idea why. Ding, 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 ding. Huh, that's weird. I turned that frame thing off, and it's still on. I think it's just something in my recording software. It's, for some reason, has both the... Oh, right. Nothing works. Both streaming and recording sort of running the same overlay. And I guess if you're not streaming, well, it's showing all the frames as being dropped. So, yeah, not great. Not great. Okay. So I've got to finish harvesting this field. And again, props to them, because I think this is probably the first time... Oh man, look at all the emails. Yikes. Can I get rid of these? No. 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 Uh-oh. Well. Oh, maybe you have to actually... Oh. If you decide to leave, that's interesting. Alright. See, they want me to sell a total of 13,669 pounds of crops. I've already sold one trailer full. Please be aware. So we have 3 days, from what I can see here, before you'll end up with... Yeah. Before you'll end up with withered crops, essentially. So, neat. Neat. And, you know, it's funny. I had issues. So, and yeah, the F6 to toggle controls doesn't really help a bit. It shows you how to open the map and such, but yeah. It's not hiding a whole lot. And that's only basically showing you those keys as opposed to the same ones that I can do with my controller, right? Which, oops, I seem to have switched that now. Oh, F6 is what switches between keyboard. Hang on a sec. Let me have a look now and see if we can find in options, controls. Here we go. Now it's actually showing. Here we are. Lights are F2. I can see how that would have been hard to actually include. So let's resume now. Yeah, I forgot. This, you can switch between the two here. So there we are. Now we're back in that. And hopefully, now when I get in the harvester, as I say, they don't have everything controller bound yet, and that was the issue. I forgot. I thought you had to go back to the very original start screen to... Alright, so now F2 should turn on lights? Really? Sure doesn't seem to. Or will it only turn them on if I'm in? Really? Do I have to do this? Yep, I do. You have to actually switch out of controller mode to get that stuff to work. So there you go. Yeah, I'm a real noob, because that was just so obvious that that's what needed to be done. I tell you, some people. Oh, okay, now it's only showing, a 16 emails. So, wow, that's bright. Oop, I suppose I should turn everything on. Like the harvester. There we go. And let's get her into working position. Perfect. And let's lower it down. Boom. Alright, now we'll start forward and hit the cruise control. I said if you hit the cruise control before you're actually moving, you'll jump out of the device. Really doesn't do anybody any good. Well, doesn't do me any good. And move up. Boom. Come on. Go up. There you go. Oh, this harvester, man. It has just the worst turning radius. Seriously, like, it's just viciously bad. You know what? I think we should, I'm going to, momentarily. Ooh, we've got an even brighter light. Man, I think I just burnt half the transistors out of mine. There we go. Now we'll switch back to that. Now, whenever you leave a vehicle, it will stop doing whatever it's doing. Okay? Oh, I guess that's just the moon shining through it. I'm going to go and do the rest thing at the house. So yeah, even if you're tipping something into a silo and you jump out of the vehicle, the trailer will come back down. So, I mean, maybe that will be an option at some other point, but for now, that's the way it goes. Oh, here's my house. I don't know where I live. Oh, well. Just like real life, I was so easily confused. Here we go. There, skipping the night, fast forward. Ka-ching. There we are. Much better to work in the daylight. Crack-a-doodle-noo. Okay. Ha-bum-bum-bum. Whew, it's getting a little bit filthy, eh? Okay. Now, let's go back to, first turn the harvester on. Then we'll get her to working. Drop her down. Now, I just want to have a look here. Oh, it is too, eh? I just want to know if these wheels and stuff were animated. They actually are. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And another thing that I noticed, which is pretty well done by them, the little rain stopper there over the exhaust, if you yeah, if it doesn't have to work so hard, if the engine isn't revving, it does exactly what they do. It just flaps enough to let the gases out. So I just thought that was kind of cool. I mean, I realized, see? And then as it revs up, so good for them. Good for them. I think they're actually putting quite an effort into it. Oh, man. I should have brought my shades, man. Alright, let's get this field done. I gotta make me some money. There we are. Switch that back on. Not bad, does 4 miles an hour. I think this is the first time I've played a farm game I haven't put that into standard units. Now I wonder if I just raise it, if that's a little bit easier way to do this. Instead of shutting it off as well every time. I think we can get away with that. I said turning radius on this thing is just sad. Sad, sad, sad. But that's okay. Yeah, it's, I gotta say, so far I am pretty darn impressed. And I suppose that's in part because the game is rather well done at this stage. And probably also in part because, as you guys know that follow the channel, I've pretty much tried all of them as they come out. And, well, again, as you guys know, it's means I played a lot of really bad farming games. You know, that Professional Farmer American Dream that came out not too long ago. Oh my, that was certainly up there with the yick. Real Farm is turning out to be, unfortunately, not a heck of a lot better. Now, I'm going to keep my eye on it, and if for some reason Sedesco decides that instead of concentrating on their latest, greatest 2D pixel art platformer, they're actually going to work on that particular title, and I see some patches come out, well, we'll have another look at it. Until then, though, you know, with Farm Sim, with this, with cattle and crops, you know, that kind of quality available, well, makes it a little bit hard to choose these particular titles, you know. I don't want to blast into my house. Maybe I should have cut a headland. Maybe I should just come out of that camera mode so I can see what I'm actually doing. You know what? Da, 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 da. Down you go. That should be just fine. When I run up the other way, at least I can see the house and stop in time. Yeah, that is one thing I've noticed. The mirrors don't work on any of these. But again, it took Farm Sim a couple of tries before they had working mirrors. That's for sure. You know, I'll guarantee you there wasn't working mirrors in Farm Sim 11 or Farm Sim 09 or. But then again, I don't think anything back then had working mirrors. And if they did, they probably didn't work very well. Excuse me. The only thing that's a little concerning here, I think, unless it's just a complete coincidence and fluke, but I think that they're using my money from my other playthrough. Because I do believe that yeah, one thing that's really well done in this game is the sound. Like, I just heard myself bang into the house. I'm sure it sounded exactly the same as it would to anybody inside. Because I think it started me with 45K. Which, oddly enough, after we bought the rabbit pen, is exactly what I had left. So I don't know. As I said, it could be a complete fluke, you know, because I don't really want to, you know, pay off a $200 and whatever the heck it is, $1,000 loan on a farm that, well, it may not be the one we're actually working. Because I don't know if this one continues on through all of the, you know, so we get to go to the other countries and all of that good stuff. Because I guess that's the deal here. Once you expand enough, you just simply get on a plane, you know, with your pocket full of fat wad of money and all your farming knowledge, and you go off and you buy a farm in another country. Near as I can tell, that's the way it works. Right? So down. Oh, down. Yeah, it's usually my fault. There we go. And let's get this last swath, as it were. You can see we're almost full. We've got 6,450, 6,500. Ooh, hopefully it's going to all fit in here. It would be rather inconvenient if all of it except for, you know, a very farm simmy sort of the last 6 yards don't fit in the compound. No. Okay. Now. Alright, now I need to pipe out. Let's hop out of the vehicle. See, not bad, eh? She sure does get dirty. And it is decent that it's, you know, the parts that are stuck down in the dirt, well, they get a heck of a lot dirtier than the parts that are just sitting up here in the sunshine. So, and back here it gets pretty filthy too, of course, because you're blowing all of that straw and hay and dirt and stuff right over your rear axles. So, pretty impressed with that. You know, they've done a nice job with those. You know. Yeah. Same thing here. You know, the tractor's not terribly muddy, but I mean, look at the size of the mud guards on the tires, right? Whereas, you look at the front of the trailer and you know where all the muck from the tires has been going. Same thing. The trailer doesn't have mud flap in the front, so it's throwing mud up on the side. So that's pretty well done. Keep in mind, though, if you look closely, you'll also find that it is just a repeated decal. You know, it's done well enough that, like I said, you sort of have to look at it and go, oh, okay, there's that particular drop, 3 drops over, followed by that one, and then that one. Oh, and there's a couple different patterns. But that's, you know, same thing. I don't know that now here's the problem. Because when you get out of the harvester, it shuts off. Yeah, I do have to get out of the tractor and get back in the harvester. Although, again, I imagine this is a little, see, and it automatically unloads. You'll see it's also running now. See the flapper on the exhaust? Right. Just the engine, mind you. I mean the harvester or anything isn't running, obviously. Let's bring the pipe in, I guess. There we go. And let's jump out. Now, let's have a look at the map. Alright, I need to go to the grain place. Oh, I think it's still marked, isn't it? Let me get out of this for a sec. Yes, it is. Okay, no problem. We can just simply tractor on, dude. Okay. Another thing, yeah, this is, we're mentioning with the sound, another thing that's really cool that I found they've done with the sound. You can actually hear your trailer. You know, you can hear when the hitch bangs against the side of the tractor. But, you know, when you're going across the dirt, you can hear the trailer wheels rumble. On pavement, you can't. They're nice and quiet. So another good for them sort of moment, you know. I don't know how all of this is going to play out in the long run. So far, though, I am, as I said, quite impressed. Quite impressed indeed. Now you can hit cruise. Well, yeah, see, it's not doing top speed now that it's pulling that trailer. We don't have a lot, but in fact, it's going to be awful darn close. Come to think of it, you know, like really, huh? Because that's probably about what I sold the last time. They probably know right down to the grain of wheat what you're going to get. So I hope if I left a grain or two on the field that I don't go, oh, It didn't work. I've only sold 13,664. You know, but it didn't tell me the last time. Like, there's not, you know what I mean? That number didn't go down. It would have been nice if it had, to be honest with you. It really would have been nice if it had. So, alright, here we are on the street. I guess I should have a quick, well, too late. We're already on the road. Same thing, you'll hear the trailer go bump bump when it comes up onto the pavement. Oh, there are vehicles. That's right. I actually hit a van. I mean, I saw a van when I was out driving earlier. They seem to have the driving physics down pretty good. You know, certainly nothing to complain about. Again, far superior to a lot of things that have of recent been released as full release titles. You know, we're looking at you, Sodesco, and UIG. Yeah, to a degree, Playway. Bum 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 bum. I say it's certainly not perfect. Like, there you go. There's 60 vans waiting to cross that particular intersection. You know, that's a little bit, well, weird. But what it is, as it turns out, is actually the train. And I do believe, as a farm vehicle, we are supposed to stop for trains, aren't we? Or, I mean, at train tracks. Okay. Yeah, I heard the trailer go over the tracks. Okay, here's the grain purchasing facility. As soon as you get onto the dirt, you can hear the wheels. Yeah, it's really well done. Really well done. You know, the sound assets and stuff. They went that little extra mile. I'm sure I don't have to be that exact. I'm just wannabe. I'm way out. Okay, I believe it was Y. Possibly this one and Y. Yep, there we go. Still getting a little bit used to the controller here. There we are. We did it. Time to spend some money. Buy the SIPMA WA600 Delphine tank trailer for water and the Akpil Chwast XL SAD sprayer. I'm sorry, it's sad. Wow. Okay, let's drive to the store. With the trailer? Really? Okay, well. No vans? Good. Let's go into this view so we can have a little look at the old scenery. For a change. This is one thing as well. That's as far back as you can go. It's going to be an issue, I think, with things like, well, it could have been an issue with things like sprayers, manure spreaders, that sort of thing. But the nice thing is, the mini-map is in fact so detailed that as you go along your field, you can see exactly what's been done. You know. So yeah, you can actually look at the mini-map and then come back the next time about halfway along whatever the thickness of the one you put down was, and away you go. So pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Oopsie. And yeah, I'm sure at some point, guys, we'll fly the, well, there's another one there. There's one by my house as well. You know, fly the various drone-y things. But one thing I found, there's, so far I have not yet to find a game that can simulate flying a quadcopter with the same sort of thrill that you get from actually flying a quadcopter. And since the one that I use for photography is not one of these GPS hold, altitude hold, follow me, do everything itself things, it is quite an experience to actually do it. Oh, she's a trying, man. Come on, little zitter. You can do her. There we go. Yeah. It's a long way to the store, man. No problem speeding down this side. Oh, it doesn't get carried away, though. Huh. Okay. Yeah, so far pretty cool, so. I would have thought, since it is time adjustable, that on 1X it would actually run at real time, but it doesn't. It's considerably faster than that. Considerably faster. Alright, we're only about 300 yards away here. Oops. Pick a lane, any lane. But why do I want to buy this stuff, man? I want to pay the loan off. I want to get me farm. What do we got there? Groceries, fodder. Oh, wow, that's a waste, eh? Have you ever seen a billboard that only had a sign on one side? It's kind of a waste, man. About people driving in the other direction. Okay, here we are. Oh, what the heck is that big... Is that an area I'm not allowed to go, or? So this is our trade center, is it? Well, how about... we hop out. Wah, 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 wah. Hello? Oh, there. Sorry, dude. I was looking for somebody with a, official looking kind of dude. Buy machines. Okay. So the SIPMA tank trailer. Alrighty. Okay, there's Metal Tech SIPMA 4600 Delphine. Ah, here we are. The SIPMA WA 600 Delphine for water. For 7,190. They also have one for manure. They're really hard to tell apart. Well, let's buy it. Yes, please, I will. And a sprayer. Okay. Other, maybe? There's a bale wrapper. There's... oh, emails, I don't care. An XL sprayer, eh? There it is. The Akpil Chwast XL SAD sprayer. $12,000 of $900. Well, monkeys. Yes. Apparently. See what I mean? Oh, 100 experience. Find the farmer. Find the... Are you you're not a farmer, are you? I can tell by the look on your shirt you're not a farmer. Okay. Well, apparently he's that way. So this is our new kit. So we might as well have a look, eh? $12,000? Oh, it's an atomizer. Okay. Huh. Alrighty. And here's our SIPMA WA Delphine. That's not exactly a new looking tank you sold me there, fella. Man, the hose doesn't even reach the front. Okay. Let's go find this farmer dude. So is that like some magic wall? Are you serious? Huh. Oh well. We'll deal with that later. I don't want to know. I'm enjoying the game. Alright, so what does this farmer do? Well, I wonder if we're maybe going to be doing missions for other farmers. Oh, side tasks, it says. Okay. There it is. Hey, dude. Ooh, can I have your boots, son? Is that what's up? Do we get those?
Can you do something for me?
Alright. See, I knew it was an atomizer for orchards. Was to help, not answering. So he's going to pay me 10k. Alright. Attach, fill the tank trailer. Fill the orchards tank. Okay. Sure, dude.
Let me know when you're done.
Alrighty, I will do that, my man. Huh. And unfortunately with that, folks, oh. Huh, pretty nice water effects. I just want to know what oh, look. Hee hee, I found a sapphire. Oh, really? I can get right in the water, eh? Alright, well, I feel better now. Alright, folks, with that one, I think I'm going to end it here for now. Yeah. And we may just continue on this way. We'll do the my own farm and all that stuff maybe at a later time. Let's work our way up from a young Chinese boy to a full-grown farmer, shall we? With that, take care of each other, folks. And ciao for now.